this week, the FBI has arrested. The FBI did its job. Can you believe this? The FBI did its job. For once, the FBI did its job. They arrested someone that wasn't a January 6th protester. For the first time in 3 years, they arrested someone that wasn't. We don't have any videos. You're good. The FBI has arrested a transgender woman plotting violence against Jews, black people, and quote-unquote transphobic co-workers. They had Nazi imagery and a stockpile of guns. A 56-year-old transgender woman. You know the story's going to be... it's obviously going to be about a very sane, stable, and rational person when you hear 56-year-old transgender woman. Named Elizabeth Ballesteros West, who lives in Cottage Grove, Oregon. West was found with a cache of guns and has been diagnosed with bipolar disorder. Oh, no way. I don't believe it. Somebody that wants to chop their balls off thinks they've got some mental issues? Who would have thought? According to federal agents and court records, West is being held at the Lane County Jail, and the investigation is ongoing, alleging West made threats online to harm to kill Jews and black people and reposted content about a mass shooting while displaying his own Nazi flag and multiple guns. He also threatened his transphobic co-workers. He was found with 16 rifles, 11 handguns, tens of thousands of round and ammunition, gun accessories... so like propane accessories, gun accessories, 48 drawings, a composition notebook called Black Shadow Journal. Do you think that they had it mapped out like the Nashville shooter, where they were going to take time to have lunch and take a nap?
Find parking.
The parking was going to be a bitch. I love how that was the thing with the Nashville park. I can't park illegally. I got to find somewhere to park. I'm going to go mow all these people down, but I cannot park illegally when I do it. Right? The affidavit states that West, the self-proclaimed Nazi dominatrix from hell, who is tired of the blackening of America and Europe, oh my God, and ready to stand up to the black orcs and the Jewish wizards, was visited by the FBI in September when they received a tip about one of his Facebook posts in which he appeared to threaten his coworkers. From the affidavit, one picture. So this guy had been openly threatening, so who knows how long he'd been thinking about it, openly threatening to shoot people, his coworkers, for 4 months, and the FBI finally makes an arrest. So this guy didn't already go berserk on people just out of sheer luck. Just out of sheer luck. This guy didn't, or because his heel broke on the way out the door. Didn't go berserk on people because we got lucky. They put this off for 4 months. You have a guy saying he wants to shoot his coworkers on Facebook. Arrest him. Or did you have to go terrorize more radio show hosts in the meantime? I forget it's not even about the transgender thing. It's about how worthless the FBI is. It says, received a tip about Facebook posts which appear to threaten the coworkers. From the affidavit, one picture was titled Veil Mistress, the manslayer queen of the underworld. So this is a sane person. This is someone who's got their shit together. The composition notebook you call the Black Shadow Journal had a first page with the sentence, blood, death, self-torture, self-hatred, wicked thoughts of mass murder at the gloved hands of the Veil Mistress, in which it drew a black child appearing to die in a car accident. Source told ABC reporters, and this is from Raw's Alerts on X, Twitter, whatever, that West, who changed the name to Elizabeth Ballesteros West in October, was arrested in 1993. Oh, here, nice. For allegedly placing a shotgun in his father's mouth and pulling the trigger. He's a sane person. The gun did not fire. Again, your gun control has failed. This person commits assault with a firearm, attempted murder. That's not someone that can buy a gun. How did this guy get 37 guns? Something didn't work here. The memes, so your solution, if this guy did go berserk, would be to disarm me, who's obtained all of his firearms legally. That's your solution. Even though this person got them God knows how. The memes and videos published on West's social media include violence against multiple races, promoting white supremacy, and threats to widespread violence in the community and the workforce. Prevalent references to Hitler and other Nazi propaganda throughout. The Twitter account's still active. Let's see if it's been taken down.
There's a lot of things that I love about Hitler.
So the Twitter account is still active. If you guys want to go check it out, it's a West30602. If you guys want to go, it may not, by the time this airs, it may be gone. It's mainly just a bunch of retweets. I don't see anything. There's a Hitler meme that says, "You did not see that coming, did you?" Yeah, it's not really a lot. So we got to start having a conversation, because if you take a look at the last couple mass shooters, I worked for me. I don't know. I'll send it over to you. The Colorado Springs gay club shooter identified as non-binary. The Denver shooter was trans. The Aberdeen shooter was trans. The Nashville shooter was trans. Uvalde shooter was trans. The Perry, Iowa shooter was trans. And now you have this guy. We got to start asking some questions. Because every time there's a straight white guy shoots a bunch of people, we start the old stereotype and the joke. Well, there's been a disturbing trend, and it has correlated directly with us. And most this is the outlier here. This guy's 56. The rest of them have been young people. It has correlated directly with society pushing this trans thing onto kids. This endemic, right? This social contagion onto kids. So we have to start asking ourselves, what kind of fire are we playing with here? Because they already, before we started pushing it on young, impressionable kids and pumping them full of hormones and drugs and God knows what else, they already had a 41% suicide rate. It's reasonable to conclude that that would increase, but now we're starting to see violence, because the trans community, up until very, very recently, didn't commit a lot of violence. They just didn't. They may talk about doing it on Reddit or whatever, but they didn't. Recently, we've seen a dramatic increase just in mass shootings alone. God knows what other kind of crimes there have been. But we got to start asking ourselves, what exactly have we done by pushing these already a little emotionally disturbed kids toward this ideology that for the longest time was already inflicting damage onto themselves? Now we're starting to see them inflict damage onto others. This could be the next big problem, is trans terrorism. We're going to coin that phrase. Should we start selling shirts now? Because the wrong people will buy them. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, be sure to click the link in the description to get the full episode on Rumble. If you prefer to listen along, you could actually get us on Spotify, Spreaker, and iHeartRadio. You can also go to www.outlawstreamers.com to learn more about not just my show, but tons of other great shows and all the exciting projects they have coming up. Follow my socials at Caleb Isn't Funny on Twitter and Instagram, at Caleb Salvatore Comedy on the Chinese Spy app that is TikTok, and be sure to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thanks, and we'll see you every Saturday for brand new episodes of That's Based. Peace.